Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the test server. I am of course Trex on Test Ember Sorcery. Of course I have to make all these characters just so I can get stuff done testing wise later on. You know, all that good stuff. This video is going to be pertaining specifically about the tactical mods. Everybody wanted me to do a video on them, so I want to make sure I try to do a nice in-depth video as much as I can. I'm going to keep my personal preferences to myself. This is a video just to give you guys information, just so you guys can take a look at it and see what you guys want to do with it. Now, I'm going to warn you now, this is going to be a little lengthy video because as I go through Tacticals Mod 1, 2, 3, and 4, pretty much the stats change and also the abilities change as you go up higher in level. So we'll take a look at that when we go into it. What we're first going to take a look at is the new changes to the mainframe and the generator. They changed the cost to the generators, which help out the premium players a lot more. It's like you only need like 2,000 cash now to get the last battery, so you can activate all 4 cells, so you have access to all 4 of the perks. So now they went through this in the DCUO webcast that they had today on Thursday as I'm recording this, and I'll post a link in the description of the video so you guys can take a look at the mainframe video that they did over on their Twitch channel. So let's hop right into the mainframe and take a look. So let's take a look at the generator first. Generator, you get the lithium, ionic, hydrogen, and antimatter. So as you see, it's 1250, 1500, 1750, and then 2000. I think that's pretty well, especially from where it was. So now it gives the premium players access to everything, and free to play, pretty much you're stuck with the 2. Alright, so, and that's not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing, and I'm about to show you guys in a minute here. So they also changed the mainframe design here. So you got it's split in between upgrades and boosts. Now for the free to players, when your max cash is 1500, you guys can only have access to the upgrades. Whereas, well, yeah, pretty much. And whereas the premium players and the legendary, we will have access to boosts. Now the boosts are pretty much, of course, exactly how they sound. They're going to boost whatever everything else was. It's just how they classified it, so to speak. So we're going to take a look at the tactical mods first. I'm not worried about everything else. Everything else will be done in a later time, or probably by the time DLC6 hits servers. And by the way, it's going to launch on January 29th. Just throwing it out there real fast. So we're going to click on Tactical Mod 1 that gives us items to the weapon socket, okay? So let's run over here to our dispenser. Oh, don't want to go there. And here we are. Alright, so here we have these are the level 1 to the weapon equipment, okay? Absorption Adapter. Reducing damage by 50% until 350 damage is prevented. And it lasts for 120 seconds, okay? Or it can't occur more. It only occurs once every 2 minutes, pretty much. Blast Adapter. Weapon attack has a chance to blast your target for an additional damage. This effect only occurs every 2 minutes. Restorative Adapter. Weapon attacks have a chance to heal you for a small amount. And a Replenishing Adapter restores a small amount of additional power. You're looking at 140 to 160, where restorative doesn't really do much. Okay, so that's your weapon mods in level 1. So let's go over here and look at our level 2 tactical mods, this will give us tactical mods for items with a neck socket. All right, going back to the dispenser. Now we see that the absorption adapters, all of our weapon mods, they're now level 2, and it still does. Now we're looking at Absorption Adapter at level 2. Now does 50%, reducing damage by 50% until 500 damage is prevented. Blast Adapter does a little bit more, and now target area knockdown. Restorative. Actually, I think actually it did. I'm looking here now. This effect may only occur once every 90 seconds now. So level 2 decreases it from 2 minutes to 1 minute 30. Restorative has a chance to heal you Sorry. And then Replenishing now does 226 to 286 power restore. Alright. Now let's take a look at the neck mods. Fortified Blocking. Your blocking ability adds 5,600 defense and toughness. Blocking may also prevent up to 77% of incoming damage. Woo, buddy. Woo woo. Escalating Replenishing procs. You're looking at increases your power critical chance by 1% for 6 seconds each time. Each time you use Defibrillator, Recharge, or Second Empowerment. This effect stacks with itself. So, I wonder how that's going to work out. That's going to be some testing, I can tell that much. Focus Restoration. Increases your restoration by 70 until you are hit by an attack. Alright, this effect is reapplied every 10 seconds. Neat. Alright, so it's only a 71 time. It's only a one-time only. It doesn't stack. Let me just say that. Escalating Might. Increases your might by 22 for 8 seconds each time you hit an enemy with a harmful superpower. This effect can stack up to 3 times. Woo, 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 woo. Sorry, I'm going Zack Ryder all of a sudden. Woo, woo, woo. Sorry. And Relentless Precision. We're looking at increasing 39 precision to yourself. Increases your potential by 39 while you maintain the hit counter above 9 for 6 seconds afterwards. Neat. Alright, so that's your level 2. Those right there, that's for the free-to-players, alright? That's what you're going to be looking at. Still, free-to-play, that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not, those work for me. I can live with that a little bit, alright? I can definitely live with that. So now we're going to take a look at the Boost level 1. Alright, now this actually requires, this one requires Tactical Mod number 2, like Tactical Mod 2 requires Tactical Mod 1. Alright, so Boost 1 requires Tactical Mod level 2 and an active cell in active cells 3. So you need 3 active cells to do this right there. So Boost brings in the Tactical Mods level, Tactical Mods level 3, and this right here you can put mods for your back and your back or feet socket. So let's take a look and see what Boost does. Gives us a nice energy boost. 5-hour energy drink. So now we see that everything else has been updated to level 3 now. So we're looking at That's right, I'm going through everything. You guys wanted it. You guys are going to get it. You're going to love it. Alright, Absorption Adapter level 3. Absorbs damage. Yeah. Reducing damage by 66% until 900 damage is prevented. This effect can only occur, now it's down to 75 seconds, folks. A minute 15. Blast Adapter. Still does some wicked, it still does damage, but now it has a chance to blast your target into other enemies nearby. Okay? Restorative Adapter has a chance to heal you and one other group member. This effect can only occur every 175 seconds. So that's something else I'm gonna have to test now, because I don't know which group member it's gonna hit now. We don't know if it's gonna hit the lowest person with the lowest or what. Most likely gonna be the person with the lowest health. That's where the heal is gonna go to, if it follows the same scheme as everything else. So replenishing adapter is 226 to 286, and pretty much only restores power to you again. You would think that would hit like one other person, but never mind. Fortified Blocking level 3. This is the neck pieces. Your blocking ability adds 6,200 defense and toughness. Alright? Your blocking may also prevent 78% of incoming damage. Escalating Replenishing procs. Increases your powerful critical chance by 2% for 6 seconds each time you use defib, recharge, or second empowerment. You got Focus Restoration. Increases your restoration by 99 until you are hit by an effect. And still, this effect is reapplied every 10 seconds. Escalating Might increases your might by 39 for 8 seconds each time you are hit by an enemy with a harmful superpower. Right? It still stacks up 3 times. Relentless Precision, you're looking at increases your precision by 99 while you maintain a hit counter above 9 for 6 seconds afterwards. So once you hit 9 and you keep going after 6 seconds, you're going to get your plus 99 precision. So now here's a back mod, alright? We got Berserker. Your damage output is increased by an additional 30% when your health drops below 35%. So I've seen that type of thing before back in my other MMO days. It's pretty cool, especially warlocks use it like non-stop. But anyways, Breakout Protection. Gain 700 defense and toughness for 4 seconds after using the Breakout ability. That's pretty sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. Breakout Regeneration. Gain health regeneration for 4 seconds after using the Breakout ability. And then Weakening Field. Enemy players striking you have a chance to reduce their control resistance by 30 seconds for... control resistance by 30% for 8 seconds. Wow. And then you got Violent Breakout. Using your Breakout ability causes enemies to be violently knocked down and away from you. The same enemy may only be affected once every 30 seconds. There's your PvP right there. And now we have this is a feat equipment, okay? This requires acrobatics. So this is for you acros out there. Your dodge roll is no longer vulnerable to interrupt. You may also tap the movement controls to cancel out of your dodge roll into an acrobatic combo. Empower Girdle. This is another acrobatics only. You recover 2% of your total power per second while using rocket assisted glide. Huh. Okay. Deadly Block. Your block counter causes additional damage equal to 25% of your precision. Wow. Block counter causes additional damage. Wow. Wow, that is deadly. Explosive Block. Your block counter knocks enemies much further away and increase their helpless duration by up to a second. You got Sweeping Combos. This is a flight only. Tap melee to perform a swoop attack combo following air burst, downdraft, high pressure, low pressure, swoop, or whirlwind. Exhilarating Dive Bomb. This is for flight again. Recover 6% of your maximum power over 3 seconds after performing the dive bomb attack. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds. Dashing Combos. This is for us super speeders out there. Tap melee to perform a dash attack combo following Vertex Trap, Tornado Pull, Cyclone Push, Whirling Dervish, or Phase Dodge. I completely missed that. I messed it up. I had a rhythm going. I had a rhythm. And then Inertial Innervation. This requires super speed again. It recovers 6% of your maximum power over 3 seconds when using Inertial Flywheel. This effect can only occur once every 15 seconds. All right. So there's your level 3 tactical mods. All right. That's pretty much boost level 1. Let us finally go and check out level 4. Now, the cost for the mods didn't change either. I might have them selected, but it's still 25 marks for the first, 125 for the second, 625 for the third, 3125 for the fourth. I still have my gripes on it, but hey, I pay what I'm owed, or I pay what I can do. So I can't really. I mean, I can complain that, oh my god, these are like super expensive, but it's super easy to get Marks of Triumph nowadays. So it doesn't really take a complete grind. But we have boost level 2 now. So let us go ahead and go back to our dispenser. Now, starting from the top of the list again. Yeah, I'm thirsty. So, Absorption Adapter. You're now looking at reducing damage by 75% until 1400 damage is prevented. And this can only occur once every minute. Once every 60 seconds, right? So now we're down to a minute. Blast Adapter has a chance to blast your target and 5 other nearby enemies for additional damage. Once every 60 seconds. Restorative Adapter. Weapon attacks have a chance to heal you and 3 other group members. Woot woot. Replenishing Adapter. And pretty much a chance to restore additional power to yourself. Seriously. The numbers didn't change. Second, it's only still to you. It doesn't... Sorry, yeah. Replenishing Adapter, here's my opinion. It doesn't give out to group members. If it gave out to group members, I think it would be a little bit more beneficial. No, actually, no. Scratch that. Scratch that. As a controller, using Replenishing Adapter, fine. It works. I love it. I'll take it. Let it be for yourself. Let it be just for me. Because I want my power back so I can give out power a lot better. So you know what? I'll stick with everything's good with me. Everything's good. Until I can actually put it to practice, but, you know, on paper it looks good. Anyways, moving on. Neck equipment. Fortified blocking. Fortified blocking. Your block ability adds 7,400 defense and toughness, and blocking may also prevent up to 80% of incoming damage. Escalating replenishing procs. Increases your power critical chance by 3% for 6 seconds each time you use defib, recharge, and psychic empowerment. This effect stacks with itself. Focus restoration. Increases your restoration by 192 until you are hit by an attack. This effect is reapplied every 10 seconds. And then Escalating Might increases your might by 87 for 8 seconds each time you hit an enemy with a harmful superpower, right? It still stacks up to 3 times. Relentless Precision. Increases your precision by 170 while you maintain the hit counter above 9 and for 4 seconds afterwards. Berserker, going into back mods now. Your damage output is increases by 30% when your health drops below 35%. Alright, so we didn't see a change there. Gain 700 defense and toughness for 4 seconds after using the Breakout ability. This for Breakout Protection. Breakout Regeneration. Gain health regeneration for 4 seconds after using the Breakout ability. Weakening Field. Enemy players striking you have a chance to reduce their control resistance. That's the same as well. It's still 30% for 8 seconds. Violent Breakout. Using your Breakout, violently knock down and away from you. The same enemy may be only affected. Yeah, okay, it's the same. I'm sorry, these are all still level 3s. Oh. Well, hold on here. Okay. So, the back and feet mods apparently only stay level 3. You got your neck mods, and you got your weapon. Those changes to level 4. Okay, the back and feet stay the same. So, I guess we just come straight down to chest. Chest equipment. Penetrating strikes. Your attacks ignore 528 defense and 774 toughness. Core strength. Gain an additional 10% damage bonus when switching to control and damage roll. Suffer no damage penalty when switching to tank and healing and tank roll. Wow. I'm going to repeat that so you guys understand that, right? Gain additional 10% damage bonus when switching to control or damage roll. So, if you are a controller or a DPS, you get a 10% damage bonus. If you are a healer or a tank, PvP mod by the way, you don't have to worry about your damage penalty. Now, I want to use this in PvE. I want my tank, yeah, that's right, I want my tank to jump up, and it's not going to jump up in the DPS charts, but it might help, you never know. Quick healing. Gain an additional 10% bonus to healing received. That would be for us fire tanks, by the way. Reserve tank. Increases your maximum power pool by 875. Extended supercharge. Increases your maximum supercharge pool by 350. Bonus effects that normally apply when your supercharge bar is full now take effect when your supercharge level is at least 1,000. So, normally when it gets to that stopping point, with this, if you have this mod equipped, it will continue on. Enhanced recovery. Blue baubles dropped by defeated enemies now restore 200 power. Regenerative shielding. Heal yourself when using a normal shielding superpower. Alright? You heal yourself when you use a shield. Okay? So this mod affects the following. Gemstone shield. Flux. Energy shield. Reflection. Light barrier. Telekinetic shield. Swarm shield. Boon of souls. And hard light shield. enduring damage, right? This is only for the, I'm sorry, actually, when did we get hands? All right. So regenerative shielding is hands, enduring damage is hands. We're in hands equipment now. Sorry. So sorry. So this requires DPS roll, all right? The 60% damage bonus gained by using abilities with an activation time persists for a minimum of 20 seconds and is not overridden by lesser damage bonuses. This mod affects Fire Burst, Mass Det, Frost Blast, Mass Levitation, Kinetic Bolt, Bloom, and Invocation of Renewal. Meaning that with these powers, those abilities there give us the 60% damage bonus, okay? So now it actually lasts, I want to make sure with next video, it persists for a minimum of 20 seconds and is not overridden by a lesser damage. So you get the 60% damage lasts for an extra an extra 20 seconds. And in case you do another ability that does like plus 45% damage bonus, it's not going to get overridden. Okay? I hope I explained that as best as I can. I'm sorry if I didn't. Nah, I think I explained it pretty well. Alright, another hand mod. Empowered Channeling. Channeled superpowers are no longer vulnerable to interrupt, prevent standard control effects, and add 3,500 defense and 2,000 toughness while active. This mod affects the following: Sandblast, Ionic Drain, Absorb Heat, Flame Cascade, Snuff Out, Photon Blast, Arctic Gust, Glacier Flash, Avalanche, Impaling Ice, Freezing Breath, Heat Vision, Sonic Shout, Chainsaw, Threaten, Minigun, Light Blast, Triage, Terrorize, Impaling Thorns, Roar, Final Ruin, and Soulstorm. Improved Stealth. Using a stealth superpower prevents damage, standard control effects, and increases movement speed for 2.5 seconds. This mod affects stealth, invisibility, and sneak. Now, by the way, these are pretty much saying exactly what abilities these effects fall under. Right? It's not a guesstimation. These are the exact ones. Mighty Smashing. Gain weaponization rating equal to 25% of your might and an additional 5% critical hit chance while smashing with weaponized objects. And that's it. Those are all the mods. All the mods. So, wow. It's like real. I mean, you guys feel me, right? Just wow. So many mods, so many different levels. The level 4s are of course bitchin', but the level 2s are still pretty damn effective. And as a legendary player myself, if I really can't really drop down 3125 marks of triumph at the same time, I don't really have that much either. That's my fault. So the level 2 stuff, by the way, let's go back to the mainframe. The upgrades, everything in the upgrade section, section, you keep. You keep for life. As long as you have these two active cells, as long as you have the lithium and the ionic cell always replenished, if they're always full, then you're going to keep them. Now, the generators do deteriorate over time. I believe they actually have maybe a 30-day decay rate. I'm not really sure. That's something I'll have to find out, unless someone in the comments knows a little bit more than I do, which it's a given. Most people do. So if I'm wrong, then please shout it in the comments, and I do apologize. But look in the comments for the correct answer if possible. I'm sure someone, Starbuck, one of the guys on the test server, great guy. I'm sure he'll probably chime in. So, but yeah, the upgrades you keep as long as you have the two active. The boosts, on the other hand, they actually have a decay rate. They expire in 30 days. So they have a 30-day decay rate. Okay? So, and by the by, all the mods, everything in here, when you go to the dispenser and pull them out, they have a 3-day decay rate. They only last for 3 days. So in that 3 days, when your weapon slot is done in 3 days, just go back to the dispenser, pop out another one, re-equip it, call it a day. It's just something that you're just going to have to pay attention to a little bit, okay? I mean, even when you use it, it'll actually tell you expires in so and so days, in so and so hours, maybe even down to minutes. So, but that's it. All the ones in the boost area, they have a decay rate of 30 days. So in 30 days, I actually have to re-evaluate those. I have to reselect them. So this right here has been the mods, and a quick update on what the mainframe and the generators look like. Apparently permissions are still the same, and they should actually hopefully work by the time this thing launches. So thank you all so much. I really hope it didn't get too confusing. For me, I think it might have gotten confusing, and if it did, I do apologize. I'll try and come up with something a little bit fancier down the line, but this is the best thing I can do in really a short amount of time, because you guys have been demanding this information for so long. But some of you probably only care about knowing about the level 4 stuff. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time.